Alright, here we are in a run and driving video for a one owner 92 Ford Bronco Eddie Bauer. It's got 138,000 miles. You can see all the lights are working, really nice, crystal clear. Running really nice and smooth. No motor mount issues, ticking, smicking, knocking. Motor is just super clean, as you can see in the pictures. The radiator was replaced when the motor was done. Looks like the alternator was probably done. It's pretty new looking. I'll go ahead and go around here. She's coming up in temperature. See, the blinkers are working. The license plate lights are even working. Make sure all the bulbs are working. Your reverse lights work, of course. So you can see it's just burning nice and clean. There's a couple areas on the interior that I think I forgot. You know, on the exterior, I can't remember if I got these or not, but you know, you got a little softing right here, a little softing right there. Just want to double check I got these. You know, you got a little ding with some paint damage, and a little soft little ding there, but those ones, if you get a PDR, paintless dent removal guy, could iron those out no problem. Because they got no paint damage except for that one on the top of the passenger door. You see all the gauges are working really nice, got the 4-ways. You know, the rear window goes slow. You can hear the rear seals getting a little dry. But that's kind of about the speed of them. They're not, you know, meant to be record breakers. Heater works excellent. You can hear the blower motor. Stereo, you know, I'd replace it. It's sometimes it comes on, sometimes it doesn't. It's just a cheap, you know, looks like a cheap one from the 80s or 90s. But the nice thing is you can get a nice CD player with an MP3 hookup. See, all that stuff works. You can do your power mirrors. But the parts I forgot about on the inside, there's a little wear right here. You can see a little black area. There's a little wear right down here on the dash. There's a little mark here. It's a non-smoker, but there's some, you know, there's no smells in this thing, but there's a couple of little, kind of like knolls in the carpet there. I'm not sure what that would be from. So, all right. I'm gonna turn the heater off so you can hear me, but you know, your wipers work. Of course, it's dry out. But also, I wanted to show real quick. When we got done, this part came in order, so you can see the gas door. Unlike the other in the video, it sat in a little bit, and we got the slow leak on the passenger side rear tire fixed. You can see she's looking good now. So. Alright, so hopefully if traffic allows, we are going to get out on the freeway and hopefully get through some freeway speeds. I'm going to turn the overdrive off. You can see that lights up correctly. A lot of people choose to just never really mess with that, and that's perfectly fine. Just jump in and go. But some people like to turn them off, like me. If you're driving around town a lot, or if you're doing towing, anything you're doing under 45 miles an hour, it just kind of keeps the overdrive from going up and down and shifting when, you know, if you're in traffic or whatever. But I just want to show it works properly. You can see the rear defroster. Yeah, it's got a brand new remanufactured power steering pump on it, but it's a little bit, you know, a little bit more noisy than, you know, stock. So we're gonna take it in and get the power steering bled out a little bit. But it is just a little bit noisy, but we'll see if that changes or not, and that'll be in the description. Really nice smooth shifts. I mean, it just shifts and drives exactly like you'd expect it to and hope for it to. I mean, nice quick up shifts, just smooth. If you stand on it, it downshifts nice and fast, quick up shifts. Goes into reverse real fast. There's no waiting 15-20 seconds, and there's no slipping in any gear. You know, your blinkers work, the dash light comes on. So I'm gonna get you out of the highway hopefully here, and then I'll exit off and we'll do some back roads. And then you can kind of see how rattle-free this thing is. It's still got the center console divider piece. It was just kind of sitting in the bottom there, and it was kind of rattling, so I wanted to take that out so you didn't think it was. Sometimes this GoPro can kind of really resonate sounds really bad. All right, so. We're going to turn the overdrive on. It's cool. This one's got a tachometer, factory tach. Just giving it quarter throttle. Look at just nice upshifts. Went into second already. Third. Doing about 50. And there it goes into overdrive. You can see it drops down. If I manually turn it off, you'll see the RPM jump up. Again, back in overdrive. Really easy to drive truck. I mean, it's just drives like butter. I mean, there's no shaking, no ball joint issues going around corners. The brakes are just smooth and straight. You don't get any shaking, pulling, or grinding. I'll go ahead and stand on it a little bit here. You can see it downshifts. 5.8 liter just climbs nice. You just get that deep V8 throttle body sound. And then let off the gas and it upshifted in overdrive again. But I'm going to take you into some the side road here. I'm going to exit. I'm glad we got to get up some highway speeds. You can hear that kick on really good there. But I mean, it's got little Michelin LTs, super smooth, quiet highway tires. It's definitely they're not noisy. They ride as smooth as it did new. But I'm going to take you into some tight S-curves over here where you'll be able to see the steering box is in nice condition. The steering wants to recover when you go on a sharp corner. I'm going to go ahead and turn the overdrive back off. But this road right here I'm going to turn onto is got some potholes and some bad patches over the years. So it's a good kind of back road, you know, to show the rattles and stuff like that. But you can see it's got some patches. Now we're going to do 25. There's a hole here. Some uneven patches and some potholes. And it's just quiet, just soaks them up. You don't get door panel rattle, you don't get dash rattle, you know, the headliner's all in nice shape. But again, this is going to no reserve. I mean, it's really hard to find the Eddie Bauers in any of the generations. But you know, the 1992, this is the first year of this round body style in the front and the kind of the more newer looking dash. You know, it's a brand. I mean, all the glass is factory, the car light logo. You know, you got a little chip right there, but you know, you got a tiny guy right there, but that's pretty amazing for 92. So this is that sharp 90 I was telling you about. You can see there's just no clunking or binding, and you know, I let go, it wants to recover. That's how you always know a steering box is good shape. If it doesn't want to recover, if you don't feel resistance through tight corners like this, your steering's going to turn into a slush box, you know, and that's kind of when you know, people will be going on the road driving like this. But it's just a really nice tight shape. Tie rods are a nice order. It's got really nice service history. If you do a Carfax auto check on it. Again, just super tight. So alright, this is one owner 92 Eddie Bauers, got 138,396 miles, a super low miler for the year, and still at no reserve, so just ask any questions that you may have. Good luck.